Hey everybody, Weston here, back with another daily deck tech video. And today I wanted to hop back on the Fallout theme since I'm really enjoying the new season of Fallout. So without further ado, let's get straight into it, shall we? And I survived the cold last night. Great success. So we have 3-Dog, Galaxy News DJ. He's a 1/5 for 1 generic, and then Boros. And whenever you attack, you may pay 2 and sacrifice an aura attached to 3-Dog. And then when you do, and when you sacrifice an aura this way, for each other attacking creature you control, create a token that's a copy of that aura attached to that creature. Seems pretty simple. It's going to be Voltron-y, kind of like a go wide Voltron almost. And so what we're going to do is we're going to attack with 3-Dog, obviously. And then we're going to have our other creatures get some auras on them. What's very interesting about this, this kind of theme doesn't really seem to fit the character from Fallout 3, but you know what? We're going to see what we can do with this deck today. So we do have 21 creatures. You're going to see some from Fallout, some from other sets, and you're going to see a pretty good theme here. We have Animpa Call, 1000th Moon. It's whenever you attack with one or more non-gnome creatures, put a 1/1 counter on Animpa Call. Then create X 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens that are tapped and attacking, where X is the number of 1/1 counters on Animpa Call. Remember, you can order your triggers on your turn. So if you attack with 3-Dog and an Animpa Call, you can have an Animpa Call's triggers go off first, generating the tokens before you sacrifice an aura from 3-Dog, and then your tokens will also get those auras as well. We have Cass, Hand of Vengeance, which is Vigilance, and whenever Cass or another creature you control dies, if it was enchanted or equipped, return any number of aura cards that were attached to it from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to target creature. Then attach any number of equipments that were attached to it to that creature. So, helps you have some form of recursion. Cass is from Fallout New Vegas, by the way. We have Champion of the Flame, which is it gets +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it. It's really strange for a red card because a lot of red cards don't have anything to really like do and synergize with auras. So this one's, you know, pretty simple, straightforward, and fun. We have Codsworth Handy Helper. Commander creatures you control have Ward 2. You can add double white. You can only spend that on auras and equipment spells. And then you can attach an aura or equipment you control to target creature you control, activate only as a sorcery. We have Danitha Capuchin Peregrine. She has First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink, and aura and equipment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. We have Eidolon of the Countless Battles. It has Bestow, and Eidolon of the Countless Battles, an enchanted creature, get +1/+1 for each creature you control, and +1/+1 for each aura you control. So it kind of like double counts. We have Firebending Student Prowess, Firebending X, where X is the creature's power. So we're not going to spell sling a whole lot, but if you put a bunch of auras on Firebending Student, you're going to get a whole lot of mana. We have Hellkite Charger. It's whenever it attacks, you can pay 7. If you do, untap all attacking creatures. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. A fun thing that you could try to do is pump up Firebending Student enough to where it's going to add more than 7. And then you can just grant yourself some extra combats as many as you so desire with Hellkite Charger and Firebending Student. We have Kellen the Fey-Blooded. Search your library for an aura or equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle, and then double strike other creatures you control get +1/+0 for each aura and equipment attached to Kellen. We have Cole, the Forge Master. He's a good old dwarf from, Call Time here. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, if it was enchanted or equipped, return it to its owner's hand. This is really cool because with these extra copies of auras that you're getting from 3-Dog, if the creature dies, these fake enchantments may poof into non-existence. However, the creature will go back to your hand. And then creature tokens you control that are enchanted or equipped get +1/+1, which also synergizes with an Animpa Call. We have Kor's Spirit Dancer, gets +2/+2 for each aura, and whenever you cast an aura spell, you draw a card. We have Light Paws. This card's some interesting nonsense. Whenever an aura enters the battlefield under your control, if you cast it, you may search your library for an aura card with mana value less than or equal to that aura's aura with a different name than each aura you control. Put that card onto the battlefield attached to Light Paws Emperor's Voice. We have a Rayav, Mastersmith. Whenever a creature you control that's enchanted or equipped attacks, the creature gains double strike. We have Sephiroth, Fallen Hero. He has whenever Sephiroth attacks, you may put a cell counter on target creature until end of turn. Each modified creature you control has base power toughness of 7/5. Modified also means that auras are attached to it, equipment are attached to it, counters are modifications. And then we have Reunion, which is pay 3, sacrifice a modified creature, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. We have Strom. Whenever you cast an aura or equipment or vehicle spell, you draw a card. We have Starfield Mystic. Enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less whenever an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard. So whenever you sacrifice it off the 3-dog, you put a 1/1 counter on Starfield Mystic. We have Tiana, Ship's Caretaker, flying, first strike, and whenever an aura or equipment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. That's really good with 3-dog because you can sacrifice your aura. It will come back. Fun times. Transcendent Envoy makes your auras cost less. We have Umbra Mystic, which is auras attached to permanents you control have totem armor, which is if an enchanted permanent you control would be destroyed. Instead, remove all damage from it and destroy the aura attached to it. We have Valduk, Keeper of the Flame. At the beginning of combat on your turn for each aura and equipment. This is another one of those weird red cards that cares about auras. Attached to him, create a 3/1 elemental creature token with trample and haste. Exile those tokens at the beginning and end step. Then we have Wireless Soul of Steel, which is trample, and whenever Wireless Soul of Steel attacks, draw a card for each aura and equipment attached to it. Sorceries, we only have 8. We have Blasphemous Act for some removal. We have Idyllic Tutor to search up for a certain enchantment. Open the armory, search your library for an aura or equipment card. Open the vaults, brings all of our stuff back. We have Retether, which is return each aura card from your graveyard to play. Only creatures can be enchanted this way. We have Savine's Reclamation. We have Sozin's Comment to give ourselves some firebending. And we have Winds of Wrath, which is destroy all creatures that aren't enchanted. They can't be regenerated. For instance, we have 13. We have Airbending Lesson. Airbend a permanent, draw a card. We have Boros Charm in here. Chaos Warp. Generous Gift. Path to Exile. Right? Flawless Maneuvers, Swords to Plowshares, a combination of things like protection and removal, along with Clever Concealment. We do have Electro Dominance, which deals X damage to any target. You may cast spells with mana value X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. Grand Crescendo and Secure the Waste to make some tokens that then we can enchant. And we have the last Agni Kai. We also have Inventory Management, which has Split Second. And for each aura and equipment you control, you may attach it to a creature you control. Artifacts, we're only running 3. We're running Boots, we're running Strionic Resonator, and we're running Soul Ring. Now for enchantments, we have a whole bunch here. We have All That Glitters. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and enchantment you control. Angelic Gift. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card. So when you sacrifice this with 3-dog, and then these appear on your other creatures, you will get to draw a card for each one of them that appears. It also gives your creatures flying. We have Bravado, which enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control. We have Cathar's Call, which is enchanted creature, which has Vigilance, and at the beginning of your end step, create a 1/1 white human creature token. We have Atali's Favor. Enchant a creature you control. When it enters the battlefield, you discover 3, and enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and trample. Ethereal Armor. It gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control and has first strike. A Feather of Flight. Same thing as Angelic Gift. When it enters, you draw a card. It also has Flash, so you can play it at instant speed. An enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and flying. Firebender's Ascension, which when it enters, you make a 2/2 dude that has Firebending 1, and whenever a creature you control attacking causes a triggered ability, you put a counter on it, and then once you have 4 or more counters, you can copy the triggered abilities with new targets. We have Grim Reaper's Sprint, which is morbid. The spell costs 3 less if a creature died this turn. Enchant creature, and when it enters the battlefield, untap each creature you control. If it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this. So, which is pretty interesting here. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and haste. We have Hyena Umbra, which enchanted creature gets +1/+1 first strike, totem armor. We have Pain for All. When this aura enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target, and this is pretty fun. Whenever enchanted creatures dealt combat damage, deal that much damage to each opponent. We have Sage's Reverie, which is whenever Sage's Reverie enters the battlefield, draw a card for each aura you control that's attached to the creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each aura you control attached to a creature. So then beyond Sage's Reverie, we also have Sigil of the Empty Throne, which is whenever you cast an enchantment or an enchantment spell, you create a 4/4 flying angel. We have Songbird's Blessing, which is enchanted creature. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, reveal cards from the top of your library. Until you reveal an aura card, you may put that card onto the battlefield. If you don't, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom in a random order. We have Spirit Mantle. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has protection from creatures. Sticky Fingers. I like this card. I play it a lot in Arena. Enchanted creature has Menace, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. And when the enchanted creature dies, you draw a card. And then we have Unquestioned Authority, which is whenever it enters, you draw a card, and enchanted creature has protection from creatures, so won't be able to really get them dead. We have Adagia in here to copy some stuff. We have Hall of Heliod's Generosity to put an enchantment on top. Fire Nation Palace is also in here. X-Guard Armory, which is you can sacrifice it, search for an aura or an equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand. Other than that, pretty straightforward. We have Summon Home Fortress. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. But yeah, let me know what you think of the deck in the comments down below. I really, really liked Fallout 3, and unrelated to Magic, I'm super excited about all these rumors that are saying that Fallout 3 might be getting a remaster or remaster and launch, which that would be great. Not quite as great as New Vegas, but we can hope and dream for that as well. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, I'm Weston with the Hidden Gibbon, and starting tomorrow, I'll be doing a couple more viewer request deck techs now that I'm back on schedule and good to go. I hope you all have a wonderful day.